What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. And in this one, I want to go ahead and talk about this issue in the 2016 Nissan Rogue that I have. And this is something that is not exclusive to the Rogue, but is definitely an issue that I'm having now, and it's something that you can have, and it's definitely problematic. So I'm going to go ahead, hop inside, and talk about it. All right, I'm on the inside. I'm going to go ahead and start it up and talk about what I am having problems with. All right, so let me go ahead and zoom in. Right now, I'm at 167,000 miles, 167,966 to be exact. So I'm definitely getting up there in miles. And let me just go ahead and jump right on into it. Basically, I'm having an issue with what I believe is the blower motor resistor. And let me show you what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and turn it on. Put it up to the max. And as you can hear, there is definitely no sound, no air blowing from the vents. I'm getting closer so you can basically see it. And even if I go ahead and change where the air is blowing, that makes no difference. Like, I can definitely hear the fact that it's shifting the direction that the air should be coming from. Oh, wait. I hear a little something. So if I do get any air flowing out, this will be the first time in about 3 or 4 days. But for the most part, it's already scheduled for an appointment to get it taken care of. Like, even if I turn it all the way up, it's not an AC issue. It's just the blower motor, the fan itself. So I just kind of wanted to go ahead and talk about this because this is actually something that you may think, all right, it's summertime, you can just raise your windows down and go ahead and go about your day. But you have to think about one important factor. Like, if you actually get a nasty storm and you need to defog your windows, you're not getting any air, hot or cold, to your windows through the vents. And also, if it's if it's hot outside and you got a storm, it's going to be like extremely muggy. And obviously, if it's a storm, it's not a good idea to lower your windows. So basically, you have poor visibility, and with your windows being stuck up or raised up, you're not going to be able to really kind of get a nice little breather and actually breathe. Well, you'll be able to breathe, but you know what I'm getting at. It'll definitely be a nasty, muggy drive if you're stuck in a storm driving, poor visibility, and you're hot. Like, that's something you don't want to go through. And of course, it's easy enough to pull over, but I mean, if you're going to work, you're on a long distance trip, even short distance, and it's a little bit of travel, that's just not something you want to deal with. And even worse, as I was thinking about the things that could go wrong because of this issue, I would imagine the rear defroster still works, or defogger, whichever it is. I believe it's your rear defroster. But I believe that still works simply because, it's electric. So that has no part in any of this up here. But, I mean, I think front visibility is going to be key. So if that's the only thing working, you definitely have some problems. Especially, let's say, in the winter, you can't use your fan to blow out the heat that you'll need to defog your windows and actually be able to see. So something like this, it's definitely more of a major issue. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about what I recognize as some tail signs that it was going bad. And I probably should have jumped on it a little bit sooner, if not a lot sooner. But the first thing that stood out to me about maybe 3 or 4 months ago was, as I was adjusting, it got stuck on one speed. And no matter, if you lower it to 1 or 2, it's still blowing out air or heat as if it was all the way on the max, which is 7. So that was the first tell sign, is that when you adjusted it, it didn't automatically lower the fan speed based off of the selection that I chose. So I would say if anyone is having that issue in their Rogue or any vehicle, that's definitely one of the tell signs that the blower motor or the blower motor resistor is going out. And from my experience in my Monte Carlo, I believe it's the blower motor resistor that is causing this problem. So I'll definitely make an update once it's fixed. But right now I'm leaning towards the blower motor resistor. So moving back onto what I was saying, the next tail sign, which was really the one that I should have got it into the shop right away after that, was it was taking about 3 or 4 minutes for the fans to actually kick in. And once it kicked in, it was good. But unfortunately, it got a little bit worse. And at that point, it was definitely like on its last leg. And then, it was done for within another day or so. And basically what happened at that point is it took a while for it to kick in, and then it would randomly stop throughout the drive. So it's like if you were driving for 30 minutes, it might take 5 minutes to kick in, about 20 minutes, 10 minutes into your drive, stops, picks back up. So at that point, there is no denying that something was wrong with it. So I just wanted to point that out as an update for the 2016 Nissan Rogue. And like I said, this is not exclusive to the Rogue. This can definitely happen in any vehicle. But for right now, it is definitely an issue in the Rogue. It's something that I recently got fixed in the Monte Carlo. So I guess I'm just kind of going through that in all my vehicles. Either way, I will definitely give you the update to what was needed to fix this issue. So stay tuned. Thanks for checking this one out. I'll catch you in the next vehicle. I'm out.